Imagine this. You've secured a contract to build the world's first vertical megacity. Start with a plot of land in the center of your city and build upwards into the sky. The higher you build, the more complex the city's needs become. Are you interviewing to be an architect? No, you're playing a game. Skytropolis is a new virtual reality game that lets you make the decisions. We talked to the makers of this game to find out what it takes to build our very own megacity. So who can play this game? Who is this game for?
Well, one of the really interesting things about this generation of VR is how accessible it is. It's no longer limited to just gamers or people interested in video games. It's now opened up the world to everybody because it's so much more immersive and intuitive. In many ways, if you want to interact with the world, it's so natural, just the same way as you would interact with the regular world. So you don't have to learn about 100 different buttons or keyboard commands and all these different things that scare a lot of people away from games. And so that's what I'm really excited about VR bringing to the rest of the world.
And how would you explain to someone that's never played a VR game before, what would you describe the experience to be like?
Oh, well, that's hard to describe because I know that when you normally see maybe a trailer or something that shows in a video on a 2D screen, it's not really the same as actually trying it on. So some cool things that you get to experience in VR are actually more so maybe some sensations. You'd actually get a sense of heights if you look down and you see things are higher up, and just the feeling of a sense of scale of everything. If you look up at something and there's a huge thing, you'd actually kind of get that sort of same feeling.
What was one of the most challenging parts of creating this game?
Performance, definitely. Because VR has much higher benchmark, you've got to hit a much higher frame rate in order for the game to be comfortable. You don't want to make people sick playing the game. So just finding that balance of keeping things looking good, looking interesting, but also still playing well, performing well, especially when you can build 500 floors and fill each floor up with tons of different objects and people are walking around. There's a lot happening and it might not seem like much at first, but keeping that playing well is a bit of a challenge.
Well, there you have it. That is what experiencing a VR game is like. If you haven't tried it out yet, definitely encourage you to check it out. For more information on Skytropolis, take a look at the link below. For City Lights on Novus TV, I'm Natasha Jung.